Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we got a lot of parts have arrived in. We've all the parts now for the T6 conversion, the headlights, the grille, the bumper, all the parts we need. Also I got in the grey carpet for the inside. So we have a lot of work to get going with, so let's get started. So the grey cloth I've been waiting for to come has finally came in. I got a couple of tins of adhesive there as well. So now I'm going to get going with starting to carpet the sides. I've pretty much measured out roughly to what I think the length is, and I'm going to show you a few tricks for laying out by yourself. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I need to do before I start to glue on the carpet is to drop down the roof lining. Some people reuse this lining when doing a conversion, but I prefer to make my own from plywood, as it is a stronger job and it's easier to mount custom lighting and also easier to carpet, as I make it from one entire piece. I've taken a couple of measurements of the side I'm going to be covering here. If you're doing this covering by yourself, it's a good idea to get a couple of magnets to help hold the cloth in place while you're working. I've used 2 vice grips to keep the carpet held up while I'm working on it. Okay, so I've laid the carpet in and I've spent a bit of time making sure that there's plenty on the top, plenty on the sides and plenty on the floor as well, because the last thing you want to do is you want to run out of material in a certain corner. There is no perfect way of doing this. I've done a few of these. There's not really perfect way you can do them. You just have to start in one corner and then work your way around, making sure trying not to get wrinkles in it. Wrinkles are probably the biggest issue you'll have with this stuff. But it's not too difficult to put on, just a bit time consuming, but I'm going to make a start at it now. I'll probably start over in this corner over here and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm about halfway through now. With the majority of this back panel done over here, it's pretty much tacked in fairly good. No wrinkles, nothing like that. This panel here, pretty much it done as well. I'm pretty much a lot of the top half done. And now I'm down to this wheel arch section here, which I find is the hardest section to do. As you can see, we already got a crease coming on just up here. But I've left myself plenty of material over, so I'm not going to run short of material or anything, which is the problem I've had before, where I've left it short and then with all the curves and that you actually run short. So I've loads left over, so it should be fine. So I'm going to tackle that bit next. Hopefully it goes good for me. I'm using a high temperature heavy duty adhesive. This is an exceptionally strong aerosol spray adhesive, especially formulated to withstand exposure to high temperatures. But the good thing about it is it takes 10 minutes to cure, so if you make a mistake you can pull the carpet away and then reapply it, which is very useful if you get a crease or wrinkle in the carpet. Okay, so I've got the carpet trim pretty much well stuck on there now. I've left it a little bit long in places. I'm just going to go around and trim off a lot of the excess. I'm still going to leave a little bit over, maybe about 2 inches over, just in case I need a bit of extra at some point. So I just took delivery of the glass for the sides. Now I'm going to go ahead and fit it into the van. That way it'll be waterproof and I can push it outside and stuff, because there isn't a lot of space in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. I've cleaned the surface where the window will bond to the van and then used a black primer specially designed for glass. I've applied the window bond so it stands about 10 centimeters tall from the bodywork. When applying it to the bottom of the window, try and keep as close as possible to the cut edge so it doesn't leak out the bottom when the window is pressed on. Offer the window up as level as possible. Try and press the top and bottom at the same time. You will still be able to maneuver the glass a little to get it into the exact place while you're trying to make sure the gap is the same all the way around. I'm continuing on with the carpet covering on the left hand side of the van, as once the carpeting is fully complete, I can screw down the floor and be finished with that. Okay, so more than halfway through done on the carpet line of this side, and it's starting to look really good. I always like to leave a little bit of extra all the way around just in case I need it. On areas like this here, what I like to do is just get a scissors and just put a few cuts in all the way around. That way it makes it a lot easier to tuck into the corners, which probably the most difficult bit, as you said, is doing these arches. They're quite hard to do. But what I do is I mostly do the flat part first, and then I make my way out. A bit like laying vinyl, I think. I always kind of, to me it seems like it's a bit like laying, if you ever lay vinyl on your car or like that, it's quite similar. But I'm getting through it there now, so just a matter of finishing off the little bits that are hanging out, and that should be this side pretty much done. So I finally got all the pieces to finish the T6 conversion on the front of the van. We've got the headlights second hand, the grille is second hand. These are actually original headlights and original grille. I managed to get the body panels brand new, the bumper is new as well, and the grille for the bumper is second hand. So I'm going to bring in the van now and start stripping it down and getting ready to fit everything on. I think it's going to be quite a tricky process to get everything fitting really nice. There isn't much information online about doing these conversions, so I'm just going to have to take it step by step and figure it out as I go along. So I'm going to bring in the van now and start stripping it down. So pretty much most of the front end stripped off. I have stripped off a few of these before, so I do know where all the bolts are hidden, which makes it a lot quicker process. Now I'm going into a bit of the unknown with the fenders. Never taken the fenders off any of these before, and obviously I need to remove these to put on the T6 fender. So it should be fairly straightforward. I don't think Volkswagen can make it too complicated. So I'm going to get cracking with the fenders there now. Okay, so I've everything completely stripped off the van there now. I'm going to start with this fender and this headlight in this corner here, and I'm going to make my way around, just making sure all the gaps are good. Everything should be a straight enough fit. I know these headlights are genuine Volkswagen headlights, so they should fit fine, and the grille is genuine as well, but the fenders, these are aftermarket, so hopefully I won't have any issues fitting them, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I got everything on. Everything looks like it fits fairly good. The gaps along the headlights are good. There's a couple of good points and bad points with doing this conversion. I'm going to need a lot of plastic clips here for the bumper. The mounting point is different on the T5. It's up here and it's got 10 bolts, whereas this is a clip system, so it clips in. Also, the thing I never thought of is the square plastic piece that goes here. These are the T5 and they're way off. They're a lot different, so I'm going to need to order that as well. I need to order down here. Also, I need the repeater indicators. They're different as well. The mounting points in the headlights, the top two bolts are the same. I'm going to have to make mounting points for the bottom of the headlights, but everything else fits pretty good. The bonnet fits fairly good. I haven't tried to see this lock just yet, But overall, I'm pretty happy with everything so far. Obviously, I have to do a really good fitment on everything, make sure everything fits really good and locks really good. And then I'll rub it all down and I'll get ready for paint. There's one more thing I want to show you guys before I finish up this video real quick. These are the mirrors that are on the Transporter T5. They're actually a really ugly wing mirror, and I never liked them. So I've went ahead and got the T5.1 wing mirrors or T6 mirrors, and I'll bang them on now just to see what they look like. Okay, so just put it on there to show you guys real quick. It's a far nicer looking wing mirror, I think. I haven't really screwed it down or anything like that because it's actually primed. So I'll end up colour coding it, which will be even nicer again. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We got a lot done there today. We've got a lot of the carpet line done. We got the big one was we got this T6 front on, pretty much on. It looks really good. It's once this front has went on, it's really transformed the van. It's going to look even better when we paint it white and we get the spoiler and stuff on. And I hope you guys will join me in the next video, which should be maybe in about a week or two. I'm working as fast as I can with this. Getting parts is a little bit slow, but I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.